You are returned! Wait there! I'm coming down! Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome? So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy perhaps...
This is Zoraal Ja's son, Zoraal Ja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Zoraal Ja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Zoraal Ja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Zoraal Ja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zoraal Ja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Zoraal Ja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
Electrodes everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Kryl, try holding your earring to the terminal.
No luck.
Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Zoraal, would you give it a try?
Me?
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
What?
Well, that's annoying, but hold on. It seems my sources got weird. I have my audio input capture one, and my mic one I had separate, but for some reason my mic one is not bringing in any audio, which is so weird. But thank you for pointing that out. How fucking well. It's been like that the whole 30 minutes I've been streaming so far. Luckily, nothing all that important has happened yet, but fucking frustrating. I've been streaming off and on for years now. You would think that I would know to check these things. You would think.
Neatly hemmed,
oh my gosh.
without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
Thank you for pointing that out, Wildcard Warlock. This is a note to self. Remember to check my own audio levels after I go live. I know. Lamau indeed.
If Zoraal Ja can open the gate, then so too can Sphene close it.
Oh well. Shit happens.
It would be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference.
All right.
While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone.
Well, luckily we have Gratia, Urianger, and Kona here. Although we haven't seen Kona use magic, but I assume that he's proficient in magic given his tech abilities.
But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success.
Yeah, okay, 4 people.
Might
That
we
sounds
prevail
better.
upon the 2 of you to lend your support?
Yeah, they'll do it. But then they can't go through.
If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
The twins are very in sync. They even style their hair the exact same, but inverted every single
Should I
day.
remain as well?
No, send Graha through.
Welcome. I'd rather you
Yeah.
joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more.
Okay.
In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds.
Yeah.
Should it?
Watch, Dawntrail's gonna end with us being stuck, and then post-Dawntrail is gonna be us coming home,
So,
and then whatever the
assuming
hell leads into
Ultimate,
Evercold.
Trial, and Erenville are given for this foray,
So am
I'll
I.
make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate.
Good idea.
Should any threats emerge from the world beyond,
Where does the
or
Stinian
otherwise,
go?
I'll deal with them.
No shot he doesn't go through the gate. Man likes to
As
roam
will
more
I.
than we do. Oh, you are staying. Okay. Wow.
Which leaves you free to head in there.
Big self-sacrifice for
what you do
Estinian.
best.
He loves to roam. I do love all the places that he's been like just showing up along the way, you know? There we go. With you holding the fort, I know we'll be all right.
It's fine. Really. Mostly.
Yeah, don't try to don't sound too upset. It's
Just
okay.
don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
There we go. I will be fine. Don't let her bear the burden alone. Guys, don't get Wooklamat killed. I'm on another level compared to her. Lamati is the one we need to protect. She's the ruler of a nation. I guess she's one of 2, but still. They still haven't said which number reflection this is, or did I miss it? It's always possible I missed it, but I would like to know which dimension I'm entering.
It is done.
All right, let's just go, everybody. Kryle, you ready to see your
We'll
home?
protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
I was gonna say, enough looking, let's go. Kryle and I waddle off into the portal.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection.
Yeah, Y'shtola. Thank you for waiting until the absolute last moment to say
Short of
something.
asking Nassian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Okay, that does answer my question then.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphene's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost.
What are we gonna call it?
So for now,
The
why don't we call it
Sphene? Sphene and domain?
the Unlost World?
I think that's worse than Sphomane. The Unlost World is so generic. Also, who was it lost to? Oh, the golden hues are so lovely, I have to say. Where am I? What's it look like? Let's find out. I'm imagining a lot of lightning, still, frankly. Oh, are we like, okay, this is a city. I was gonna say, are we in a palace? Whoa. This is fucking wicked. This is even grander than the Ascian cities that we have seen. Oh my gosh.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal?
Wow.
I fear words do not do it justice.
All these other places are so far advanced
Before
compared
us
to the
was a
source.
vibrant
It's
world
honestly
where the
pathetic.
memories of the
Look at the,
bygone
oh, I love
reveled
the
in
merry-go-round.
bygone days.
Merry-go-round? Yes. Something I doubted myself.
Living
That's
memory.
sick as hell too.
Or so the Endless called it.
Wow. So there was a
How
volcano in the background
laughed
there?
and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams. Alive in all perceivable ways. Yet, knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips.
Wow.
All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
It is a city of literal gold, it looks like, yeah. Like, this is so cool. Living Memory. Unlost World. Awful. Living Memory. Cool name, though, for this place. I like the theme park in the middle of this. This is really cool. Okay, so this is like an area. This isn't a city. So this has to be the last area for the Aether Currents, for sure. Into the Yakhoi legend, yeah. It would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin, like in Yaktel, which explains the Yakhoi vision. The volcano does... I can't tell if it looks real. I don't... I mean, it looks real, I should say, but no shot it's real. Or if it is, it's been heavily augmented. Let me real quick. Okay, northeast. Don't need to worry about that quite yet. Whee! Splat. Repair unit over here. Okay, good. I think my gear's all mended up. I was doing some crafting earlier and had to stay on top of my mending for that, so. Strange, though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep, with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The difference is maybe more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. These ones remind me of what was in, yeah. Well, those buildings right there, those two on the left, those look like that ruined town that we saw where Zoraal Ja was hanging out with Otis. I believe the city's appearance is artificial. Yeah. The Aetheroid's identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This place is Alexandrian, yep. Do we ever get to see what this actually looks like? If she is projecting a fake facade onto this? Who are you? Constancy. And I'm an Endless. We've been recreated from memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Yeah, let's go along with it. It's information. I'm a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. It is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forever. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. It's Sphene we've come to see. Okay, why are we in luck? Is she holding an audience or some shit? It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. Oh. What does it mean when she enters into a slumber? If you try calling her before the Meso terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. Let's head to the terminal then. What does it mean when she's sleeping? Because, like, she's not a living thing. Sleep does not mean the same thing to her as it would to us. So what's the function of it for her? You know, what can she accomplish while asleep that she cannot accomplish while awake? Because there must be a benefit. Otherwise, she wouldn't be doing it. I can't decide if I love or hate this walkway. Like, if I was a pedestrian walking on it and I had to constantly just wind like this for no reason other than aesthetics, I would be annoyed. But as a player playing this game, I think it's kind of cool. Oh, and then we can't even get anywhere else right now. Nothing else is like connected via land to the area we were just on, I realized.
Sphene? Are you there?
Oh. God, this is gonna be bad. Everyone attack her. And then the whole city goes hostile on us, like some cyberpunk bullshit.
If you are, say something. We need to talk.
She's not dodging you because she's afraid of you or anything. Like, there we are. Hello, Sphene.
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 That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this.
I don't think she does. I think she has a weak heart because she can't handle loss.
Let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down,
a woman has decided to kill an entire planet instead of learning how to deal with grief. That doesn't make a good person with a good heart, actually.
A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a
yeah, we have
place
some elephants to
existed.
address, exactly.
But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain
Yeah,
them.
because life wasn't meant to be forever. Life is
Within the
fleeting, and that
barrier,
gives it
we
beauty.
have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years.
Moments are precious because we don't
But
have a lot of them.
we've reached the
Sphene.
limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion. To harvest what we
Queen of reason,
needed
queen
from
of
your
dodging.
world.
Literally, like she
your
couldn't have been the queen of resolve because she has
And
no
with the
fucking
key,
backbone. Like,
We will have it.
and then what? When you run out of ether again,
And once
who
you've
else will you kill?
plundered
Yeah.
our world of ether,
Thank
what
you,
then?
Grahatia.
Will you
Same
do the same
wavelength.
to others? All men eventually die.
You will never, have
If
enough
you
ether.
make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this
She
we
sounds
must
so
stand
maternal in
against
that. Sphene, if you would
For we
persist
too
in
have
this
people we
folly.
cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong. Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations.
Don't worry, Sphene. I'll make sure your actual living citizens are
But
taken care of
fate is
when
cruel.
you and your
By the
non-living
time it had
citizens are
brought us
ended.
together, our futures had already been written.
No, Sphene. Literally no. You could turn back, dumbass.
The kind and gentle
She acts like she has
Queen
no
was
choice.
too
You
weak
have
to serve
choice. You
her
have
people,
agency. This
and
is why
so
you're
she
not
will serve
resolved.
them no more.
The one thing I would give Zoraal Ja,
I
man
will
had a
erase
spine.
all memories of the living Sphene. She who has cursed me with this soft
There it
and
is.
powerless nature.
I knew at some point this kind of shit was gonna happen, that they were gonna play with this of
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that
I
can protect
knew they were gonna start
Alexandria.
playing with this and like the
A
deleting of memories
devourer of
selectively
worlds.
to produce a different outcome, to produce a different person.
When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
Here's, I guess, my, like, it'll never work. There's no common ground, Sphene, because as long as she continues to pretend digital memories of people are the same thing as people, and to if anything, give their lives more weight than the lives of living people, there's no rationale. There's no reasoning, right? Like the Queen of Reason has nothing here, because we will never agree. The Endless is a really interesting concept. I agree. The idea that memories are all you need to preserve, you know, but it seems so weird to me in a game like Final Fantasy 2, where like there is a confirmed soul, you know, and the idea of stripping a soul of their memories as if the memories are what makes them unique. It's an interesting approach that I'm glad the devs played with, but I just will never be able to, I think, agree with it. Yeah, so how much it takes you for something to be alive or a person? Exactly. You know, and in a world where you have souls, I don't get how you can, like, say that the memories are all it is, and to at least put the preservation of memories, nothing more than digital memories, on an equal level as the preservation of flesh, blood, soul, you know? Even if you agree that there's some degree of personhood there, you can't, I can't agree with the argument that that personhood is somehow equivalent to or even more important than flesh and blood personhood. Right, it's good intention, but backwards, 100%. This evil is not inevitable. Find another way. Yeah, 100%. It's not inevitable. She's like, oh, you don't agree with me? No, of course I don't fucking agree with you, Sphene. Her smile is so creepy.
Yep. The process has begun.
Oh, God.
And it cannot be stopped.
Okay. Oh, no. Sorry, I forgot I had text auto advance off for a second.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress.
Oh, and that's, I guess, what they mean by she's going asleep so she can delete her own memories.
Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Thanks for the announcement. What? Okay. How do I stop it?
Sphene!
I can stop it, right? I gotta be able to stop it. I'm the warrior of light. I can do anything. I do love that Lamati just keeps screaming Sphene. We see her for the first time. Sphene! We don't see her anymore. Sphene! If our final battle in the raid with Sphene doesn't kick off with Lamati yelling, Sphene! I'm gonna feel robbed. Let's return to the Aetherite. Yep. I do think it's interesting that Wook-Lamont is struggling to understand Sphene's position, because I for what it's worth, I don't think it's a difficult position to understand. I disagree with the premise that makes that position possible, but it's pretty clear she views the Endless as equally important, if not more important, beings. And, you know, and I say if not more important because in her mind, all of her people will become Endless eventually. So, like, you know, and her people are inherently also above how she values other people. You know, she's not valuing life for the sake of life. She's valuing her people and the preservation of their memories and what makes her kingdom better. And she views the Endless as core to that. It's not hard to understand. You know, and Lamati's smarter than this, you know, and now maybe they're going to play on the angle if she doesn't just get this whole Endless business, you know, and maybe that's just what it is. But it's pretty straightforward, frankly. Again, disagree deeply, but straightforward. Shall we begin? Oh, I wanted to read. They said something about quizzes, and I was like, wait, a quiz? Okay. Surveying. Yeah, like that's a really cool statue up there. I love that image, I have to say. I wonder if Queen Sphene, when stripped of her memories, is gonna look more like that. What if that's like a robot that we have to fight? That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Yes, we were looking for... It's gonna be Kafkuya. We were looking for constancy. We're gonna find Kafkuya. Kafkuya? Yep. There she blows. That's why Erenville had to come. And we couldn't get this. I know I'm like beating a dead horse here by complaining about not the lack of voices, but the scene where Erenville sees his mom for the first time couldn't be voiced. Yeah, that's Kafkuya. But not Kafkuya. It's her memories. God, this gotta suck for Erenville. Even he can't properly mourn right now. She was controlling the unassuming machine, was a ravishing Shatona maiden. Yeah, very strange choices indeed. Agreed. She is in fact an endless. I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. Common theme for people from Alexandria. So many different people's reactions to the Endless as players is so fun. Some who agree with Sphene in the sense that, in a way, they're alive. Many others disagree wholeheartedly. I definitely agree that to some extent you could think of them as alive, but because she's trying to use it as an excuse to harm flesh and blood is where you draw the line. You know, she's gonna completely raise the entire universe for the sake of memories. And yeah, that's, you know, if she wants to think of them as her people and treat them as such when she's ruling, I get it. But yeah, it's the extent she's willing to go to, you know, and I don't know, this is where we start to get, like, I wonder how much of this, I feel like Black Mirror has played this concept a lot, and I wonder how much of this is, like, just inspired by that, if anything else, or, like, you know, if I'm not trying to say that, maybe, I'm trying to think of how to articulate the thought I'm having here, but it's reminiscent of, like, a lot of different Black Mirror premises, like the idea of, like, you know, living forever and avoiding grief and never experiencing loss. And it's, I don't know, it's very interesting for sure. I hope I'm curious to see what they do with it in this last, you know, 10 plus quests I have until I'm done with Dawntrail. Everyone acts very different in this area and is cool, but yeah, for everyone that is the line that makes it kind of twisted. Yeah, exactly. That sentry let us through. Okay. Zipline! Those are fun. Okay. They can teleport freely. Yeah. I wonder if here... like, how corporeal is any of this here, too? I think that's going to be a fun revelation, because for Sphene, at least, even when we were in... what's it called again? Not Solution 9. I can't think of the freaking name of the area, but Under the Dome. Even when we were under the dome, we found out that, yes, she had a physical form, but that was kind of an illusion on top of one of those robots. You know, is that the case with all of the Endless here? Are they all... you know, when she says they're able to teleport, is it because they're able to hop kind of bodies from one robot to the next? Or, you know, is there some other way that they're able to seem somewhat corporeal? You know, can we reach out and touch her? Heritage Found. That's the name. Thank you. I cannot remember it. I only remember Solution 9 for whatever reason, and I cannot remember Heritage Found. Ooh, pretty sparkly. This area is cute. I like this. This is so pretty. It's a shame that it's also fucked up and twisted. What a charming place. A lot of Dawntrail takes in Final Fantasy IX, which is a game also really existential, asking the question, what is life? So I haven't played 9. I've played 7, I played 10. I obviously played 14, I played 15. I haven't beaten 16. I still have to go back and beat that eventually. it's just one of those situations where once you get out of the rhythm, you're like, I'll pick it up eventually, and then you never fucking do, but I'm hoping I will. But 9 is one that I have not played. Is 9 the more like medieval one? Isn't that the one that, so big Kingdom Hearts nerd here. Is it 9 the one that Vivi, I think, is from? From Kingdom Hearts? I don't know if Vivi's also, though, their name in Final Fantasy or not. Erase the Endless. There it is. You can't be surprised, Aaronville. She was opposed to the monarchy. It had to be because she wanted all the Endless to also go away. Or at least she had to be okay with that outcome. Okay, before you proceed, so I am multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and if I want to keep pre-roll ads off on Twitch, I do need to do a quick little ad break. So 3-minute bathroom break, but we'll be right back, just a short 3 minutes. See you again soon. Okie dokie. I am back. That was nice and quick, luckily. I did do a quick search because I was curious if I was remembering correctly. So yeah, Vivi was from Final Fantasy IX. I was right. But I didn't even realize Final Fantasy IX, the world's literally called Alexandria. When I pulled it up, it was like a black mage made from blah, blah, blah of Alexandria. And I was like, wait. So it must be really like Final Fantasy IX, like even more similar than I initially thought. This is not voiced. I can tell by how they're moving. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, usually you use the good animation, not just the overworld animation when it's voiced. Spare the gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us, and if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Because if you just said it's wrong to sacrifice others it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes. What exactly are you asking us to do? Yeah, how does this work? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal. Okay. Gotta kill the data centers. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. Oh, Aaronville. At least Aaronville will get to say goodbye to his mom because of this. You know, yes, it's just memories of his mom, but I don't know. Hopefully it'll give him some level of catharsis rather than having to, like, live with the knowledge that she died and he couldn't even see her, you know? He hadn't seen his mom in 3 years from his perspective before she died. From her perspective, it was, like, decades, too. Oh, I'd like to think that it can give her some peace. What is going to happen, too? Because I will say, like, this is also interesting from, like, the cosmology of Final Fantasy because, you know, we know that the souls have been wiped of their memories, essentially. The memories are stored, and then the souls were being used in those devices. If the memories are all wiped, and it's just... I'm assuming that the devices will stop working, the soul cells. And so if the soul cells are... or the souls in the soul cells are released, do they just go back to the ethereal sea? Like, will it be as if they died? Or, like... Because they don't have memories anymore. They don't know who they are when they wander the ethereal sea. Oh, that sucks to think about, too. God, they really fucked people with this whole method. And then I'm guessing this one, yeah, her own memories are stored in the meso terminal. Yep. The terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from the other worlds. She'll still do it, I think. I think what's going to happen is... prediction. We destroy all the endless from the towers. Beautiful. Yay. Oh no, Queen Sphene, livid, pissed, still decides to kill us all because she has nothing else to live for anymore, and you might as well go to war and kill everybody. In preparation for fusion, the meso terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Because it can't suspend its processes. I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds where the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the meso terminal at least. There's sense in your strategy in resolving to stop Sphene. We had anticipated it might come to this, but actually talking about erasing the endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires you to shut down the meso terminal, which stains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. It's true. There's, you know, this technology. It's a technical limitation, right? This technology is such that it can't exist in its current state, and anyone that is alive using this technology is kind of fucked. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. We'll do as you ask. Dawntrail is such a melancholy expansion. I love it for that. Even it can be inconsistent at times in how it handles the story. I wasn't expecting it to be. You know, this feels like whiplash from where I was 5 levels ago. Just exploring with Wooklamot, learning about the people of Tural. I was joking early on that it felt like a beach episode, you know? It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the endless. But as you know, the endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. The original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this. What the queen might have done, only she herself would know. I think it's safe to say that, Wuk-Lamot, actually, because she did say that she was going to erase the original living Sphene's memories in order to better execute her mission. So yes, the original living Sphene was getting in the way. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kokuya, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I've learned from the Rite of Succession. I agree with Wuk-Lamot, but also, do we have time? This sounds pressing, and I don't think we have time. You truly are Zoraal Ja's kitten. The calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. Okay. I wonder if Kryle's parents became endless. That honestly hadn't occurred to me until now. I'm going to assume not, because their memories, oh, what's it called? Because, otherwise, like, I think we would have seen them, right? Because in their memories, they would have had, like, the code to the gate and all that stuff. You know, they would have had access. If they had access to their memories, they would have known all they needed to know to do the fusion. And, like, they would have known where the key was from the beginning, right? Like, I think a whole lot of things wouldn't have happened if they had their memories. But because they don't have the memories, I'm going to assume her parents aren't endless. But I guess it's possible. Maybe I'm wrong about, like, how the memory stuff works. I'll have to see. Pretty tower. My girlfriend played with me using her New Game Plus, and she always said once you move these logs with Aaronville, everything will change. I know! I was not expecting it. I was like, great, let's ride the train and go meet Aaronville's mom! Fuck. It did not go to plan at all. I think I literally titled the stream, like, meeting Aaronville's mom, not knowing what the fuck I was suggesting in retrospect of where I am right now, meeting Aaronville's mother. Dawntrail making a liar out of me. Okay. And so we go on. Satisfied endless. You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall? You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand. And believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite, and that's the only way to describe it. After you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manners of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in the Asile Volcano. It's smooth and rich. Just thinking about it gives me a hankering. Cool. You know, a volcano is a place where you certainly need something cold like ice cream, but I do suspect that your ice cream would melt instantly. Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We'd become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us a chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or not, I can rest with peace in my heart. 1 second, cowboys, the next cyborg's cutting people down. I know. I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't believe I've seen you around before. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time in here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Sphene can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyways, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go ride the gondola next. Could we actually eat any of the food from the stalls, is what I'm wondering? You know, is anything here remotely corporeal? Or like if it is in the way that they think it is? I take it we're about to find out. Living memory is like an artificial heaven. It's almost strange. I know, like, honestly, with the way that some of those people were talking about it, it reminds me a little bit more about, now I'm not Catholic, so bear with me here, but like the idea of what purgatory is supposed to be for. Like purgatory, the idea is that like, you know, you're making up for your sins in life. Like it's where you like settle things, you know, and kind of either get good enough to go to heaven or find out you got to go down. And it feels almost like that though in a weird way, because of how they were talking about, oh, well, we managed to reconcile and now I don't care whatever happens, you know, I'm okay with it. You know, it feels much more, yeah, like purgatory in that way. You're hearing that lady's recommendation as well, I take it. Yep. The very salty popcorn. This is our first time eating. Is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. Well, what about to me? Yeah, purgatorial Disneyland? Yeah. Oh, God. And I think it's interesting that the Endless are aware of the fact that Queen Sphene must kill people to preserve their lives. You know, because even people have said, will she really be able to get enough ether to sustain us? Like, even, you know, they know what's going on. There's only one way to find out. I bet you can't even touch it. We probably can, because we moved the bucket over here. But, chomp. I could go for popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. It tastes like nothing at all. Which is kind of what I expected, frankly. It's a metaphor for all of this. Mmm, tasty. Yeah, exactly. Yummy, yummy. Like you're trying to trick a toddler into eating their vegetables. This is so good. The saltiness is exquisite. It's always fun watching newcomers eat for the first time. It's like the people here, yeah. Where they also thought that was fun. They're just like the people of Everkeep. Yep. Because they were people of Everkeep. I did not see the man you're referring to. Sure. The fact that the food has no taste, I think, if anything, furthers my stance. They're not really alive. If a real flesh and blood living thing can't taste your food, not alive. I think it's interesting, though, that it's still a texture. You know, there must be something where, like, it activates the memories of taste, but can't produce actual taste. They probably are in robot bodies, and that's probably why. Those who live forever. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. In serenity and sorrow. Has he gone this way? This is a nice little area. This whole map is just huge, and it's gonna be so maze-like. Getting the aether currents in here is gonna suck. Definitely saving that for off stream, but God, strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? What are you looking for? Who are you trying to reunite with? Your friend noticed I seemed troubled, so you've been looking for me. What kind souls you are? I've lost something important. Engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky monkey-like fiend stole it from me. Okay. I will go get you your ring. It's nice music here too. Whoops. Here we are. Okay. Even the combat music, calm. There we are. Hello there, fair-haired man. Here is your engagement ring. He almost looks like a vampire to me. Anyways, here you are. Here's your ring. You're welcome. Oh, and there's Grahatia. Yep, I've taken care of it. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning to propose my beloved with the ring, but thanks to you, I can do just that. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the ether shortage meant not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until recently to see her again, with the big influx from all the people Zoraal Ja killed, and all the people that died in Tuliolo. I assume you're newly arrived. While members are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at the present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. I see, given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed. Truly. That is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life, ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet fool. I was gonna say, watch. He, like, goes to propose, and she's all like, I remarried. It's like the premise of that movie that, what's it called? It's the new rom-com that Elizabeth Olsen's in. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct that these bodies are. There's a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect this to exist forever, even in this form. But to be with the one I love again, once again, and make her happy. However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make the proposal. That isn't much, but please accept this as a token of my thanks. Tickets for the gondola. Okay. Okay. I take it we can go somewhere else now with the gondola tickets. Yeah, let's go by gondola. Sure. Cutscene. This one's gotta be voiced. Text auto advance already, because I think it is. Oh, because he got, yeah, that's him. I was like, why are strangers waving at me? Not a stranger. That's right. We helped him with his ring. Did she say yes? Hope she said yes.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this?
How far back are we talking?
That life is a series of journeys. That you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
I vaguely remember you telling me that.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights.
Wouldn't have expected either. This is
fluid as
really
the
cool, I
water
have to
beneath us.
say.
Truly.
I didn't expect this world to be like this at all.
Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Don't get me this shit. Do not. I've done my time. I've done my years of grief. Don't.
I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived.
Yeah.
If only for one more day. One more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save.
We always forget about Grahatia the ruler and how long he ruled in the Crystarium.
What would I have done then, had I this?
I see the appeal, don't get me wrong.
Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
And yet they do. They know that the people are not real and are lost to them. That is the weird, like, paradox here. You know, if you see somebody here, you know that they have passed. And if you yourself pass before your loved ones have passed, you still kind of have lost. You know, he waited 100 years. Think about how sad he must have been at that time to reunite with her. Alright, and now. I also still really don't like that people weren't allowed to remember, like the people who lived on. That part really does rub me the wrong way. That's the part that feels the most unnecessary, frankly, because they should have been able to copy the memories. If you can extract them, why couldn't you copy them? You know, why couldn't you give them back to the people then, so they actually could remember? You know, I get it. It's easier if you don't have to suffer the pain, but then you also don't get to remember the good. You know? What about you? There's a lot of good, for sure. Oh. While it's a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. Oh, interesting. The system will orchestrate reunions and stuff. According to Euclides, Blubba passed away decades after he did, yet they appear to be like of age. People are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. So she looks like she did when probably when her fussy little bun was a fussy little bun still. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy, made me happy in life, and may have been a blessing afterward. Because you kept exploring here. The other endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again, I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. I love that Gondola seeing somebody stream was like, oh, a date with Grahatia, that he hits you with pure grief. Yeah, it helps that I don't simp after Grahatia. I like Grahatia a lot, but like, that's bestie, you know? Now, if it would have been a Stynian, oh boy. The fountains aren't running. That's because despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control unit a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an endless, I'm unable to do that. That would be nice. Sure. Let's give them a little water show. The time is nigh, but I'm holding on. Okay, where do we go to give the ether? Over here, okay. With how long Graha was around, who knows, the person he's referring to is maybe actually a partner of some kind. It could be. A partner, a mentor, you know, something. And wasn't there like something in his story where like, okay, because I'm having trouble remembering some of the finer details of the whole Crystal Tower situation, but in some part wasn't Gratia motivated by like stories of a warrior who saved the world, you know, being us was the idea. You know, could it be our death that he experienced possibly? I don't remember how all the time stuff went, but I remember things got real wonky because it was like, he saw us by the end of our, or he saw a great warrior that was implied to be us by the end of our life, and that's what motivated him to do all the Crystal Tower shit he ended up doing. I think there was like time loopy stuff, if I remember right. I need to go back and read through some of that, honestly, just to refresh.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Let's see. Sorry, that was pathetic if that's all we get. There we go. I was like, is the little spurt it? Oh. Ooh. That's nice. Ooh. Bellagio fountains.
Wow. Look, Mother, look.
There were some time shenanigans when it comes to Shadowbringers. Yeah. So I think he experienced our death even, technically. So I like to think that it's us he's referring to. And then he got us back, you know? But who knows? He could have had a partner, a mentor, could have been any number of things. Hey guys.
It's beautiful.
A parting gift. Is this the one that...
I've never seen anything like it.
Is this the tower that Kafkuya is in? Is she gonna go away after this? And this was like her dying wish? All right, let's go do the thing. Huh? Namika?
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
Namika, hello. Why are you yelling for a Wuklamat? I'm right here.
By the gods, it's Namika.
Oh, don't do this to her. Not to Wuklamat. Oh, baby Lamati.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shabrali girl.
Does she
Have
not
you seen her by
remember
chance?
adult Wuklamat?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh no.
Oh, what am I to do? The child and we aren't related by blood,
but she's as dear to me as my own.
She can't, like, see Wuklamot or recognize her? Is it because Wuklamot's... No, but...
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
Oh. Maybe there we go? Okay, I was gonna say, did she not remember her?
You? Could it be?
Such a young Namika, also.
You know these eyes.
Adorable to think her happiest time was when she was taking care of, like, little child Wuklamot, also. Over at Doomed Yuri, excuse me?
It is you! Oh, how silly of me.
Oh, does she think that means we're dead?
But if you're here, then that means...
Shh, don't tell.
No. I'm still alive.
Just visiting.
Oh, good.
Who can Sphene?
For that.
Ew. I don't like Sphene, so...
This isn't a dream, is it?
Not a dream. You can kind of think of all of this as a dream.
It's not a dream.
But no, it's not.
Or
Banned.
rather,
Good.
it's a dream come
Fuck
true.
Sphene.
I so wanted to hear your voice
At
one
least the
more
Sphene that I
time.
know now. Fuck Sphene. Ugh. No spine on that woman.
Just look at you, my Wuklamot. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm happy that Numika, some
Such
part of her,
hazards you
got
must
to see
have braved,
Wuklamot.
and hardships endured to come so far.
Or I should say that Wuklamot got to see Namika. Because I
It was
doubt
tough.
that
I made it
the
thanks to
soul
my
of
friends.
Namika... Oh, this gets so complicated, you know?
And to you, Namika.
But I'm happy for Wuklamot.
I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me. As if I were your
This
own
is so
daughter.
sweet. She's like, Mommy. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Aww.
You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Also, Namika was so pretty. Oh, why is she? Oh, there. Namika, she really what her happiest moment? Is it because it's
Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours.
That's so sweet. Stop it.
When I lost my child to illness, I thought
We didn't even know that
I'd
about
never
her, I
know
don't think.
happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
Oh, Namika. And she has the bracelet on. Is this now officially like the happiest Namika's ever been, and that's why she looks like she did when she died? You know? She shifted.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful.
Okay, maybe the endless are
Where
fine.
you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself.
This is so sweet.
Promise
I
me.
should be saying more, but there's nothing to say. This is just beautiful.
will. Mama.
Mama!
I will.
Oh! Give her a hug if you can. Give her a real tight squeeze.
And one day, we'll meet again.
I hope they let their souls go into the ethereal sea after this. It'll be really sad if they don't, and they're like cut off from the ethereal sea forever. I would hate that ending. What's Lama
I
T gonna say?
understand why Sphene cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part,
Mm-hmm.
we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever.
I 100% agree. Literally nothing lasts forever, and that is okay.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. I think we should let Sphene do whatever she wants. No! Jesus Christ. Somebody get the little bonk hammer out over here. I think you are not speaking logically right now. Also, Kukuya is totally bunny MILF. You are so right. She is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. And here we are at the first of these towers. Thank God screen time was taken from me, the world can burn. Oh, shush. He's not even here right now. Not yet. The aero terminal in the northwestern zone holds my memories. Okay. Same as the fountain. Okay. It will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form. Yeah. That's cool. I want to see what it looks like when it's done. He should be here. I do prefer it when the whole party gets to be together, but at least, you know, they had to have Arenville here. Of course, they had to have Wuklamot. You know, I think this crew makes sense, and Grahatia, their reasoning makes sense. And then the tower shuts down. Oh. Okay. And there goes Namiko. Whoa. Dork. And everything suddenly is very electropy. But the water and the plants are real. Okay. Now you can see this place for what it really is. A city built of electrope.
Sleep tight, everyone.
Oh. They needed Arenville because of Bun Milf, Doom, Yuri, and Ra because people would ride if the cat wasn't here. Yeah, right? And look, while I love the twins, but they're children. We don't need to traumatize them with this. They don't need to be responsible for killing all these people. We don't need to burden them with that, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. It is still so hard to say goodbye. All right, where to now? Yesterland. If you encounter individuals, perhaps you lend them an ear, for their hopes prove that they once lived. And that's why there's gonna be, yeah, there's gonna be a quest here. Yep. There's one of the blue quests that I'll have to pick up at a later date to get my ether currents. I hit Alize with the I'm sorry. I think I agree. Orianji does need more screen time. Shakespeare Elf is just kind of around. You know, I think my guess at least, oh no, not Home Point. They probably don't show him that much right now, at least because, you know, this isn't his story. We got a good amount of him in Shadowbringers, if I remember, though. Here's hoping that Evercold will have some more Orianji. That would be nice. Okay, let's go to Yesterland. This is the theme park one. Okay. I like that everyone's arms and legs dangle at the exact same angle. How convenient. Evercold should have more Thancred there. I said Thancred and Orianger together. I want the two of them together. I like the duo that we got here where they were helping Kona. I think they're a very fun pairing. Orianger got a lot in Endwalker, yeah. And I think, I agree. Thancred does need a moment. He also had a lot in Shadowbringers because of him and Reen. But yeah, it'd be nice to give him like what Kryl has got in this expansion, you know? We've gotten so much Erenville, which I wasn't expecting. You know, when we first met him in Endwalker, I knew that he would be important to some extent, but not like travel with us to this extent. Another large-scale attraction, yep. Feels like the gold saucer. Okay, well, what are we gonna do first here? The castle, okay. The terminal's in the basement. Oh, cool castle. This was the Kryl screen time expansion. Yeah, they even gave her Pictomancer. I mean, come on. We'll speak with the Endless. Well, Clement, we've spoken with Endless already. Do you have to speak to everybody? Do we have to? I'm sitting here like, I'm gonna finish Endwalker. I only have 14 quests left. Meanwhile, I have a feeling these 14 quests are gonna take me like 6 hours. Sir Otis? What do you mean, Sir Otis? I'm a little intrigued, I must say, because I know Sir Otis. Okay. Sir Otis. Yeah, calls to mind another Otis. Uh-huh. Okay, fine. We can talk to more people. It means I get to see Otis again. I remember at the start of Dawntrail, genuinely thinking maybe Erenville would one day become a Beastmaster or something in the future, but he doesn't seem like a fighter at all. Not at all. God, no. Knowing the trailer is a class for the Warrior Light and Rick Colt to be the new tank, yeah. Otis. Oh. What? There's Sir Otis. Oh, he's protecting the kids. Oh God, this district's gonna be harder. There's gonna be a lot of dead kids here, aren't there? This one's gonna be a little bit worse. So no. That Spriggan is me on Mondays. Haha. Classic Monday humor. I've gotten so good at my like small talk bits. You know, the ones you use at work. Like being like, oh, Mondays suck, you know? Really good at talking about the weather also now. Ooh, boy. Although I've yet to take up golf, so I'm missing out on the true corporate America trifecta there. Sir Otis?
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
No, this is gonna poke at an instant hole because we know Otis, and he wasn't an Endless in this way. He said, at least I thought he wasn't.
That was amazing, Otis.
Because if this was the same Otis that we had met, he would remember us.
Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
This does suggest that, yeah, the memories can be like duplicated or split or something.
Be at ease, one and all. So
oh no, they've reduced him to like a Ren Fair actor. No! Sir Otis, the heroic knight, just an actor.
Otis? Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
Oh my gosh, no. I don't think it is that Otis.
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis.
Mm-hmm.
I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
Do you remember Zoraal Ja?
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes?
Royal Knights of Alexandria. I like how she said that. She had a little ring to her voice.
Most delicious repast for us.
Mm-hmm.
Zoraal Ja.
Yep.
These
This is
events
not
of
the
which you
Otis
speak
that
are
we
utterly-
know.
Could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
Fucking no. Okay, we'll fight.
No.
I'll slay
No
you.
villainy
It's
intended,
fine, I
I
guess.
swear.
You're not the Otis then if you're acting like this. You're clearly a construct.
Man.
This is not the Otis we know. An earlier version, you remember his time as a machine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Thinking they rolled him back.
What are you whispering about there? Wait. I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged. like the fallen
Literally
in
an
Marching Band,
actor!
and I cannot
What did
possibly
I
disappoint
say?
them.
My God.
I take my leave of you.
Good day. What have they done to my man? My Otis was way cooler than that Otis.
Founding celebration?
Who the fuck knows? Buzz Lightyear got the box type beat, right? So true. Yeah, we gotta go talk to him more. Oop, yeah, give me that die. Dun 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 dun. Let's go find Otis and see if we can get him to talk. Oh, I gotta climb this thing over here? Okay, well, how do I do that? I don't see stairs. Be nice if I could see stairs. We'll see if the stairs are maybe over here. There are the stairs. Yeah, I'll go get ether currents later. If there was one close, I would have gotten it, but that is too far. 260 alms is might as well be a mile. Hey, Otis. He's rehearsing. I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis. He's totally rehearsing. You again? Yes, it's me. Shall I play the part of the queen? I appreciate the offer, but there's no need. The script is my own work, you see, and I know Princess Sphene's lines even better than my own. Oh, he's a screenwriter now. Or sorry, a playwright. There's no screen here. Imagine getting stalked by Alala. Alala wearing this giant fuck-off hat. It'd be embarrassing, frankly, to not notice me. There is one scene with which you struggle. Well, shall we perhaps rehearse? I thought I said I was busy, but I thought maybe we could help. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am in dire need of assistance for this edition of the celebration. There's to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with fewer of us being given form, we haven't enough hands to carry out the production. Thus, have I been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Yeah, what do we gotta do? Come on. For the same reason the production is short-handed, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. Consider it done. Yep, we'll get a little crowd for you. We have adorable animal costumes for us to wear. Oh my god, tell me I get to keep it. Tell me I get to keep it. Do I get to keep it? Do I get to wear a little outfit that I can keep for a glamour down the road? She's Dumbo! It looks just like Dumbo, but with an axe. I like that he didn't make her remove her axe. Could you just imagine going to a theme park and all of the mascots are strapped? Like, Wooklamot could decapitate somebody, but she's dressed like an elephant, so it's fine. Oh my god. Okay. What's my costume gonna be? How bad? Am I gonna be a little elephant? No, probably not. What am I gonna be? I'm a bunny rabbit. This is offensive to Aaronville. I think this is blackface, but with the rabbit folk. Vieira, that's it. Damn, the Warrior of Light. Just and you know, and now that I'm thinking about it, it feels weird for a human to dress like an elephant when we've met the Arcasodra? I'm bad at pronouncing their name, but the beast tribe that we got in Endwalker. This just feels wildly inappropriate, everybody. There's a fate here. It's like the frog fate in Shadowbring. Get a squirrel mascot glam. That's fun. There's no squirrel people, so that's okay. Not that I've met yet. Oh, and then don't even get me started. The Loperids would probably be offended by this. Just pretending to be a bunny person. And then where? Ha! Hello there, listless boy. I am a bunny rabbit descended from the sky. Don't mind the weapons on my hips. Would you like to come to a performance? You've seen it no less than 50 times already, but this one's new. Otis is performing. Go to the Loperids that have and be like, I'm one of you. Dude, I would not want to offend my little buns like that. That feels rude. Side note, Square Enix is selling a little Loperit figurine that like can hold things. It's a pre-order right now, but I ordered it and I'm so excited. I'm gonna use it to hold my glasses. Or maybe a controller if it'll fit. But we'll see. And I do have, I've been a little bit on a merch kick. I got the corn servant. I love my little corn servant. He does come out of his husk, although I will not make him indecent on camera. Wrong site for that kind of content. I want to make you come to the play. There we go. I need to get back to Final Fantasy stuff so I don't lose my house, but also Splatoon Raiders next week. Yeah, you gotta watch your house. You want to make sure that you don't lose that. So I'm in a free company that one of my friends founded it originally. But due to some circumstances, she has decided to make an alt on a different server and abandon this account entirely. And the free company has been passed to me, and that free company does have a house. I don't know what to do with it yet. I'm figuring this shit out, but every day I go to the house to make sure we don't lose it. And that's why I'm trying to level up all my crafter classes, because I also want to be able to like build airships and stuff to do the expeditions. But yeah, I've been thrown into running a free company with a house, and I don't fucking know what to do. There's like 3 of us that are in it. It feels like almost wrong to keep it, but also I really like the house. It's really pretty, and I kind of want to make an airship, you know, and do expeditions. Although I really want to make a submarine and do expeditions. That sounds even more fun, a submarine. What am I doing? Jump. Distance won't kill me. Okay. Keep it. It's hard to get a house. That's the thing. It's hard to get. I know, exactly. You know, it's like on the one hand, I feel bad because I know they're a hot commodity, and I'm like, oh, other free companies like that have more active players could probably use this. But also, I'm like, I could put in the effort to make my free company more active, you know? And my friend decorated the house so pretty already. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, let's perform. Sword play, a duel between an Alexandrian and Lindblum soldiers. Okay. There's so many open houses on Materia. I was able to get a medium house in Shirogane of all places. Unheard of. Damn. I think Materia is where my friend ended up making their alt for that reason. Have at you, Lindblum scum. Doom, doom. Okay. Let's do it. Doom, doom. That's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yestra and the Endless will also fade away. So let's give them a show to remember. Tell your friend to join Sephiroth, one of my wives as an FC. We always want more people. I think that they have like at least a half a dozen friends that play. And so I think they were all gonna be on the same server already. But I'll let them know. I think they already made the alt too, unfortunately. But this was like a few months ago. I've had this free company house for like 2 months, honestly, and I haven't known what to do with it besides just keep it. And I only just recently realized how easy it was to level crafter classes with the stellar missions. So that's why I was kind of like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I can totally level up the classes and start putting some effort in. I'll see if I can, you know, I have one friend who plays the game with me, like, religiously. We'll see if, you know, we can get anybody else to join. We'll kind of go from there. But I'll figure this shit out eventually. It just always feels like more pressure to run, like, a free company. You know, whenever I play any sort of, like, MMO game and there's, like, guilds, I'm never the one to run it because I'm like, oh, so much pressure to, like, coordinate and do things well. So this is me pushing myself. This is me saying, you can do it. You know what? I will say, too. So, again, I am multi-streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. And on Twitch, I got to run 3 minutes of ads every hour to keep the pre-rolls off. So I'm going to take a quick break here. It's time to do that again. 3 minutes only. And then we will do this play, turn in the quest, and go from there. Okie dokie. Back at it. I did take a look too, and this means that so this quest here is 8 away from the end. Or like when I'm done with this quest, I'll only be 7 quests away from finishing the game. Or finishing Dawntrail specifically. Not including all the post-patch content, of course, here. So we will see. We will see. I might end up having to stream more tomorrow because I always forget how long this takes, and it's already been 2 hours. I don't know if I can go for the other like 3 it would take to do the other half of the quests I had left. But we will see. So broody. He looked kind of like the Warrior of Light, frankly.
Place. What's on the program, I wonder?
And where are the others, for that matter?
Where are the others, for that matter? Great question. This is gonna be really fun. This is gonna be schlocky and silly, and I cannot wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago.
Long ago.
A great conflict rages over precious electro.
Oh no.
And the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos.
Embroiled?
When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene.
Okay.
I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand.
Oh, this is gonna be emotional?
Now, without further
There's stakes. Let's see. Without further ado, Wooklamot and me! With the shades. Couldn't not wear the sunglasses.
It's a royal night.
I'm vicious.
I beg your pardon.
I love how much they love this. Which, like, granted, if I was the Warrior of Light's friend watching this, yeah, I'd be like, hey, come on, have some dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no!
I am killed.
Oh my gosh, the acting is terrible. Okay, I love it. Huzzah!
You must flee, all of you.
Yes, a fellow Lalafell. Sorry, Malala.
Princess Sphene!
Yay! Whoa! Sir Otis saves the day!
Are you unharmed?
Yes. My faithful knight.
I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis.
My dearest Otis.
My dearest?
It's a lot. That is a lot.
So, in no small part, due to the valor of the royal knights,
What a play. This was his big play.
the invaders.
This is it? Where's the 3-act structure? Okay, here we are. Here we go. Here we go.
For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives.
See, and this is just because I don't like Sphene and stuff. I wouldn't be shocked if they gave us a big twist that, like, this is the nation that unleashed actually the nuclear weapon. Because how else the fuck did they get so much electro? You know, this nation is thriving and massive. You're telling me that they are not the one that let off the nuclear bomb? Ooh. That's a memory there.
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
I think his memories were supposed to have been purged too, right? When Sphene died?
What's happening?
Is
There's-
it over already?
there's a memory in there.
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing,
no, they
and
didn't.
guided by her legacy of compassion, oh boy, they worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria, a new Alexandria.
Yay! It's not accurate. They did build a better Alexandria, allegedly, right? That's what they believe, at least. Sir Otis just had a memory, though.
Pray forgive me.
Yeah.
The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
Oh.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria. And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
Whoa.
My word. That I should meet the living in this place.
What's weird is we met you too, bro.
Another question I dread to speak aloud.
Mm-hmm.
A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers out of fear of the truth.
What's gonna be the other question?
Alexandria. Does it still exist?
You could say yes. That's a loaded question, frankly, given the endless. But yeah,
it does.
It does.
It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
That part's true. That part's true.
They live. We live.
Real living, too.
I had failed to protect my queen.
Your queen lives, you know.
To hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
It's so interesting, too, that he would still, like, kind of grieve her, even though she is still here.
There too, Otis.
I guess that goes to show you that it's not as
incarnation of you.
foolproof as they thought it was, right?
Of me? That's absurd.
He said he was turned into a different kind of endless.
But wait. Something comes back to me.
You volunteered to be a test subject. Yep.
No.
What was he like? Noble, kind, protected the weak, proud and valiant knight of the realm. Yep.
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king,
Zoraal Ja. Yeah.
Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis.
This is sweet.
And your deeds...
Okay, fine. I guess we can still run around talking to people as long as we get to connect with them like we do here. I guess this is totally fine. And I'm not mad at all that they're dragging out this ending where I get to fight Sphene.
It is a miracle.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self. And we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer. With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed.
Hell yeah. Now, excuse me, I need to go into this castle.
I beg you, watch over our new king.
Even they act like they're
The war
dead.
changed, my queen.
You know?
To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Zoraal Ja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
Yeah, he will. He's got family. If he could.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
Don't worry. We got him. How many emotions do you like to feel this time? Anything but tears. Only tears. Okay. Yeah, exactly. If this Otis had remembered us, I think I would have gotten there a little bit more. But because he didn't, because we didn't have any bonding there, you know. Or not anything direct. I'm doing okay. And then into the castle we go to turn off yet another one of these terminals. Nope, okay, gotta go the long way around. God, they couldn't make anything just easy. Like, this couldn't be just a straight walk. Why did this have to be a giant round tunnel? Or not tunnel, but, you know, staircase. We're here. Let's turn it off. Yep. She needs to monologue again. This is sweet and touching,
That
but also
night,
like...
He was the one who looked after Zoraal Ja.
Mm-hmm.
And now you follow in his footsteps.
Yep. That one's gonna... Kafkuya's is gonna hurt the worst. Ooh, Kafkuya's is gonna hurt the worst. My poor little fussy bun
We've
bun.
come to know how much Sphene's people loved her. How much they yearned for peace.
Mm-hmm.
All of this we'll carry with us.
I don't think we should take for granted, too, how young Queen Sphene looks. You know, if her physical form follows the same kind of rules everybody else's, where it's all the other endless, at least, where it's like them at their happiest or something, or even if it's just her at the moment she died, like, clearly she was young when she went through all of this. You know, she was just a princess after all, I think, originally, not a queen, which does, I think, to some extent, too, color all the decisions she's been making. And I hadn't thought of it, I guess, until this moment, too, that, you know, yeah, there's probably an immaturity there, right? Like, you know, Otis mentioned her face got darkened by the grief, and yeah, especially being how young she was, if she had to deal with all of that at once, too, well, it doesn't excuse what she's doing, right? I think it does, though, color this situation. You know, she's experienced some capital T trauma at a very young age that's perhaps influencing her actions, and that she must be freed from. I also do wonder, so they talk about preservation being what changed her too, because preservation gave her this drive and base, what's the word, like command function, no, not derivative, directive. Gave her this base directive to need to preserve the endless at all costs. You know, without preservation would intervene, who's to say Queen Sphene couldn't have been, you know, a better ruler to, you know, separate the machine from the memories for a second, if at all possible. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Where is the volcano guard? Okay, back here. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Mm-hmm. Hello there, volcano guard. Oh, sorry, volcane. Asile volcane. Let's go. Something to consider was that, yeah, she must have been fairly young to lead during that war as well. Yeah. She must, you know, it's something to think about for sure that I think I take for granted, because, you know, the Warrior of Light looks kind of young, and we know Wuk-Lamat's kind of young, right? And Sphene does look vaguely Wuk-Lamat age, but even still, you know, she could have been even younger. You know, she was just a princess when she died. You know, clearly she wasn't ready to rule. She wasn't ruling yet. It's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. How'd you like the Zoraal Ja fight? The Zoraal Ja fight was fun. I liked the Zoraal Ja fight. I'm trying to think. I think we wiped once and then we had to do it again. Yeah, we wiped once and had to do it again. We wiped on the phase 2. So luckily we just got to redo it from phase 2, you know. But I enjoyed it, honestly. It was tricky sometimes with the positioning, but I think I figured it out by the end. The time that we wiped, it was funny though, because all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I died. Oh wait, everybody died. We all just read something terribly wrong, you know? It was the section where when you're on the little like 3x3 platform, and there's the adjacent 3x3 platforms, but then there's also those like lines and nodes connecting everything. So that was, I think, yeah, that was where our party wiped. But other than that, it went well. You know, we recovered on the second try. If I remember correctly, I was not the only one watching cutscenes. So a couple of us were new, and that, I'm sure, contributed to the fact that we wiped. Yeah, this can't be easy for Aaronville. Yeah, coming to terms with his mother's passing. Mm-hmm. Saving hers for last for a reason. I'm honestly shocked that we're able to do this. Like, that Queen Sphene would see us here and yet not take additional precautions to prevent us from doing this. Because, you know, we're taking advantage of what she should know is a gap in her system. Like, I would think, at least. Oh, gosh. It's gonna take forever because I have to get all the way up there. Fine. I'll keep walking. Ugh, I don't want to fight this fire spirit. Oh, good, I don't have to. Wasn't aggro. Thank God the fire spirits are chill. Ooh, there's a little forest over there. This Colosseum-looking building over here. Yeah, we can start with the Colosseum, I guess. That might give Aaronville and Kafkuya a moment to discuss in private. A moment that I suspect they deeply need. There's something so dreamy about this music. You know, lightly melancholy, but yeah, still like dreamy. Like it feels like a sunset. Like, you know, I'm envisioning this. Honestly, it reminds me of a little bit Twilight Town from Kingdom Hearts, at least in the tone. It's my favorite area theme in the game, personally. It's really pretty. I think my favorite theme is still, though, is Tuliyollal. Tuliyollal during the day, that jazzy little number. Fuck yeah. Like, I fucked that shit up. Oh, hello there. Is this an arena for battling? Oh, God. They're gonna make me do some Colosseum bullshit. You get the Twilight Town vibe? Yeah. And it feels, honestly, very similar to Twilight Town, especially Kingdom Hearts 2 Twilight Town, right? Where there's, like, the data copy and the real one, you know? And there's the same kind of, like, melancholy for beings that never 100% were human, you know? That's been the funniest thing. My friend who's playing through Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy now, he has played Kingdom Hearts games though in the past, and so whenever all this light and dark stuff's going on, and like all these parallels with like the Asians and Organization 13, he's seeing it for the first time and pointing it out, and I'm like, yeah, I look, there's a very specific type of game I like. It's fine. Squeenix got me clocked.
That rather resembles Arcanima. Wouldn't you agree?
What the fuck is Arcanima?
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections...
Is that what they call their magic, Arcanima?
This verges on being identical.
I'm not a caster, so I don't know these things. Summoner is Arcanima. Okay. Thank you. Huzzah! Kryle's parents! Literally, Kryle's parents! I called it! Kryle, turn to your right! Just turn! Although we're the only ones that know what they look like. Damn.
Is something wrong?
What?
Yeah, Cryo, those are your parents. I think.
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Clock the earring. Clock the earring.
Come on, dear.
Go!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
They gave her a voice. We have to see her again.
Wait,
please. There we go. Yes, yes. I think I'm your kid.
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm, oh, what can I say?
Do you remember giving up a baby?
Of course. This earring.
Oh, this
Do you
works too.
recognize it?
There we go. There we go.
Impossible.
Hi.
My name is Kryle. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back.
Oh.
This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And
Could it be as she claims?
It could be.
She's not lying. I can tell.
A mother always knows!
Mistaking the earring.
Aww. Oh.
How you've grown, my darling daughter.
Oh. Cryle. Emphasis on cry. Oh.
it has been 20 years.
So much more from their perspective is the crazy thing. Fuck. So how does this memory shit work then? How are they able to be here?
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother.
Maybe because everything was across the gate, they figured it was fine?
But perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The heat
Where?
wells, for instance.
Okay.
There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Okay. Zoom out to Queen Sphene watching from her tower. No. Damn. Kryle's parents. You have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them all. Yep. It's meant to be cherished. Just do what comes natural. Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. This is terrible timing, honestly. I know I said I'm finishing Dawntrail today, but it is just about 5 o'clock my time. I need to work out tonight. I need to cook dinner. I have a lot that I need to get done. I can't stream all night. So I am, unfortunately, actually have to finish this tomorrow, but that is the plan. Tomorrow, I will not have to do those other things. I will plan accordingly so I can eat leftovers for dinner, and by working out today, I don't have to work out tomorrow because I do every other day. So yes, tomorrow will be a stream day. And tomorrow, I will be finishing Dawntrail. Fucking finally. I am sick of dragging this thing out. I need to see what happens. And so if you want to see me see the end of Dawntrail, you gotta make sure you either subscribe on YouTube or follow over on Twitch. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow to actually finish Dawntrail.